Chill out there. H3T to boot that dang on time. Um, Time the video correctly. I almost quit YouTube tonight. I did. I almost quit. I almost packed it in, and I almost just said I'm not gonna make videos anymore. That's why this live stream's so late, because I really had to think to myself, is it worth it? Swag, what's good with you? Simply awesome. So am I. I legitimately considered not doing a live stream tonight. That's why this one is so late, because I just spent an hour just like sitting in my living room. I mean, like, I'm serious. Like, I was finna go to bed. I was actually finna go over to my partner's house or whatever. Like, I was like, nah. I packed my bags. I was like, you know what? I'm just finna go. I'm not doing a live stream. I was really thinking about it. Yeah. Matt, the Knicks fan, what's good with you? Oh, I agree. There's so much to point to, especially with David Fizdale with this stupid 8-man rotation, because now we're on an 8-man rotation. You know, no Alonzo Trier, no Taj Gibson, no Iggy, no Dotson. It just doesn't even make sense. Real Shark, what's good with you? I've been better, to be honest with you, but just sitting here watching them lose. If we hit our free throws, we would have won, definitely. I agree with that. I don't have much of an analysis for y'all tonight. I'm just gonna be on here for however long I feel like being on here, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Cause I just can't with this team. I just really can't. Being a Knicks fan is so it's hazardous to my health in a literal way. The Knicks, man, I just don't understand how we can consistently have luck like this over and over and over again. I mean, obviously Fizdale is terrible, and we can point to that all day. But I mean, like, who else but the Knicks? Like, who else but us loses in a fashion like this? You know, Tatum out there throwing up bricks the whole game, but then when it counts. And then I feel bad for RJ Barrett, because now this is the second game where someone has hit a game-winning shot over him. It's just sad. The homie Ross says, people, remember we are the youngest team in the NBA. What do you expect? We played hard. I guess, Ross. I guess that's a cool thing to say and a cool thing to go to. Ashley Knuckles, what's good with you? Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Yo, we are 1-5. I just can't believe how this is going. The homie Raekwon says, "What's up, bro? Keep the faith, my guy. We got many more games. We will take it before Fizdale gets fired." I guess that would make me feel better. I don't know. The homie Real Shark says, "If you're sick now, you should have been around during the Ewing era." No, those now that was a rough 15 seasons. I thought Patrick was supposed to be good. I didn't know about that. There's just one thing that I am gonna say. D, what's good with you? Yeah, Mr. Sure, that's exactly what I'm about to get into. The only thing that I'm gonna say is I just want to take a moment to talk about how bad Julius Randle is. It is out of this world how bad that man is. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Esmo. Hey, Mahadi. Julius Randle is just awful. And when we talk about how we gave that man the bag. I mean, like, and I will keep the same energy and say I wanted Julius Randle really bad. I wanted him on our team really badly. And I just can't believe how trash he is. I cannot believe how bad he is. I mean, he had 5 assists and 5 turnovers. How do you have as many turnovers as you have assists? I mean, like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. And again, and again and again and again and again and again. Fizdale with these substitutions and this 8-man rotation. How does Trier have another did not play? I don't understand. Like, when I thought he was hurt, it made sense, but now it's just silly. I mean, if you're having trouble stopping people down low, you should put all them dudes out there. You should be able to find some time for Taj Gibson. There's no excuse for why Trier shouldn't be out there. If you're having trouble maintaining the league and you need shooting, put freaking Iggy out there. Like, I just don't understand it. Why didn't Dodson play? Like, I don't get it. And you know what? I'ma say it. I know this is so much bigger than this. Side note, can I get my 10 likes, please? I'm having a rough night. If I could just get 10 likes, maybe I can hold my head up high. I don't know. But something else, man. If I shouldn't be doing this because I feel like we should all be united in our depression, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I appreciate the 10 likes. I'm about to lose one right now, but yo, if Frank Ntilikina is such a good defender, why did Kemba go off for 32? Like, you feel like I sat here and I said, you know what? Let me support Frank. He finally gets to start. He's a Kemba Walker stopper. Maybe he's gonna go out there and he's gonna handle the business. Maybe, but that just wasn't the case. Like, if he's so freaking good at defense, like, where was it? Like, he had a cool block and he had a couple steals, and that was cool. But I mean, that's mode switching. Switching is not a valid argument here because there was switching in the overseas games thingy thing that he played. Like, I'm I'm not seeing it from that man. I'm gonna keep it a thowie. I'm not seeing it, but I'm not just gonna focus on Frank. That's not fair. I do just want to make sure that I throw that out there because for someone who is supposed to be a defensive juggernaut, I did not see any of that. But that's neither here nor there. But he shot the ball well, I guess, and that's cool, I guess. But that's neither here nor there. Jay, what's good with you? I agree. Fizdale has just gotta go. I agree 1000%. 3 steals, 1 block. When Frank was on Kemba, he had to pass it out. He still ended up with 32. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Michael, I appreciate it, man. As I have said on like a million occasions, the kid is broker than 16 little bits. So I appreciate it, man. I really do. Thank you very much. Let me read your comment. Since you were nice enough to hook the kid up with 10, I appreciate it, gosh dang, because I am going through it. This man said, hang in there. Hopefully we can trade Randall and Knox for Michael Porter Jr., aka the light skinned Kevin Durant. Anyway, the homie War says, "What's up? What's good with you? I'm depressed. How are you? How's your day after Halloween going? Gosh dang it. Anyone play Friday the 13th? Is that a video game or I thought you're talking about playing the movie? Because I watched Child's Play. That was fire. The Great is in this joint. Ayo, Michelle's in here. So, the homie The Great says Knicks were switching too much. Other than that, they played good defense. Yeah, I guess. The homie Jay says, "Whoa, Randall and a pick." I mean, I'm not even here to like say that a trade scenario is insane because I'm sick of losing right now. I really am. And somebody in the comments, I can't remember who it was, but somebody in the comments was telling me like, "Oh, see, Marcus Morris is a ball hog," or something like that. For the second live stream in a row, I just want to sing the praises of Marcus Morris. I think that guy is a great leader, and he steps up and he does his job. So I think he's doing a good job. I like Marcus Morris quite a bit, but that's neither here nor there. The homie Scott's here. What's good with you? Sever, the Cavs are playing well. Yay, I guess. I don't know. The homie sure says Knox has been shooting like 57% from 3. We ain't trade Knox. I am too depressed to go back and forth with y'all, but if y'all are checking each other's energy, then by all means have fun. I don't have the energy. I'm just so tired and I'm so irritated. The homie Los Santos is in this joint. I appreciate those penguins. That's so far been the highlight of my day. That's not here nor there. The homie Jay says exactly. I can't. Grace says Sever. Don't be sad, bro. I can't. I can't. I'm so depressed. I can't. Like, I'm serious. Like, y'all really think I'm joking? I was really contemplating like just not making videos anymore. Like, I was like, yo, I don't know about y'all, but them Lil Wayne videos was doing pretty good back in the day. Like, you feel me? And My Chemical Romance is getting back together. I was like, yo, I might have to go back to reviewing albums. I don't know, because y'all don't understand like what this is for me. Like I really love YouTube. So it's like on this channel, the only thing I can do is Knicks content. So it's like it's punishment for me. It's literal punishment. Like, I obviously love the team, but it's one thing if you just watch them lose and you move on with your day. I have to get on here and talk about how they're trash, especially when I go like a full summer, like getting at people saying, oh, the Knicks are going to be this, the Knicks are going to be that. Then I have to get back on camera and say, well, y'all were right. Knicks are trash. Like, you feel me? It's not fun. It's just not fun. I'm gonna keep it a thigh with you. It's not fun supporting this team in public, but that's neither here nor there. RJ defense, not Patrick Beverly enough. Uh, RJ Barrett had a good game overall. He was kind of forcing it towards the end offensively, but I mean, I like what he's been doing out there, especially since he's a kid and it's his first year. I think he's playing fine. The homie Scott says Randall gotta go. He got sticky hands. We should trade him from Schroeder from OKC. I gotta think about that. Schroeder? Nah, trade like Frank for Schroeder or something like that. I want Steven Adams. I want Steven Adams bad. Steven Adams is that guy. But that's not here nor there. S Mode says Morris played great tonight. I agree. The homie sure says that I am darn right for supporting that man. Raekwon, he was looking a lot like Carmelo, especially after he had like the cut on his eye and stuff. All he needed was a headband. That's not here nor there. Is there anything of any like super importance I'm missing here? I don't think so. I'm sorry, y'all. I am like energy is like on zero. If this is your first live stream, I apologize. I'm normally a lot more energetic. I'm normally a little bit more entertaining. It's just we're 1-5, and I was screaming that we were going to make the playoffs. So I just kind of feel like an idiot right now for having faith in this team for another year in a row. But that's not even there. The homie Cameron says Dolan needs to sell the team. I'll tell you something. It's not Dolan's fault that they don't know how to close games. It's not Dolan's fault that Fizdale has an 8-man lineup. It's not Dolan's fault that Alonzo Trier didn't play tonight. It's not his fault Taj didn't get to play. It's not his fault that he puts Morris on the bench for 5 seconds, brings him back out the second someone gets into foul trouble. When you've got, I don't know, Bobby Portis collecting dust when he proved that he is a outside perimeter threat, but you don't want to let him play in the end of the game. For some odd reason, you would rather put Mitchell Robinson in, who has now like basically a broken finger on both hands. But again, that's neither here nor there. It's not Dolan's fault. In terms of people not coming to the team, you can blame Dolan all day, but he has nothing to do with this trash product that we have out there. That's 100% Fizdale, and I'm not letting that go. Reggie says that Schroeder is like Peyton. Schroeder can shoot though. I don't know. Oh, sure. I had no idea we was twinsies. Hey, shout out to us. Ooh, the homie Scott says, bro, we made that shot. I was, man, that Tatum shot. Here's the thing, like, I think I'm more so upset at the loss in general. The shot didn't really shake me because I'm so used to seeing things like this. Like the shot isn't what really got me. I kind of felt it coming, but like I just it's just the loss in general that hurts me. How it happens, I'm used to it. People hit game winners on us all the time, but it's the fact that we lost another game and we are 1-5. That's what's killing me. The fact that we are 1-5. There's just no excuse. And I'm gonna keep it a thousand with you. We should have beat them. I don't. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. S mode says, let's see how we are against the Kings. I don't have any confidence in them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I'm just gonna just watch and enjoy the game because I don't have any confidence in these guys. I'm gonna keep it a thousand with you. I have zero confidence in them. I just I, I can't. I can't with them. The homie Ivan says, this team can compete with teams, but never close out at the end. This feels a lot like the Hornacek season, and we've said that like a million times at this point, but this feels just like the Hornacek season all over again. The homie Sherman says, we're not making the playoffs next year either. We're not making the playoffs for the next 10 years. I mean, I'm not like that depressed where I'm canceling our future, but it's not looking good for this year. The homie Scott says that Fizdale needs to go and we need to get Tibbs. You know, I'm on board for that. We just need a star player, but no one likes the Knicks. I don't know if a star player is going to solve it. And I don't really think there's anything wrong with any of our players outside of Frank because y'all know how I feel about Frank. But I don't think there's anything wrong with the players. It's Fizz. It's really as simple as that. And for people who might not be familiar with my content, who are going to look at this and you see another like New York commentator saying like, "Oh, it's the coach," and folks always like to say, "Oh, Knicks fans always says it's the coach." There's a reason. When your last couple of coaches has been what Fizdale, Hornacek, who's that bum? Kurt Rambis, Fisher, Woodson, D'Antoni, Isaiah Thomas, Larry something. Who's that guy that coached Iverson? I can't remember. But when you've had a track record of coaches like that, like you can kind of see, like, I don't know. I still don't like Woodson. I'm not gonna forgive him. I'm not gonna forgive Woodson. Larry Brown. Thank you, Larry Brown. When that's your track record of coaches, I mean, that's where the rage sets in. Like we never get like those dudes, and we sit here and always act so surprised when it doesn't work out. Like every time they grab someone, we sit there and we like try to like make it work. Like, oh well, Hornacek, he just got a bad shake in Phoenix. So you know, we sit there and we like make up these like stories of how it's gonna be okay. Oh, Derek Fisher, he ran point and he actually knows the triangle, so it's gonna be okay. Oh well, Fisher didn't work, so it's okay because Kurt Rambis was like the originator of the triangle offense, and he ran it on the Timberwolves that one time, so it's gonna be okay. Like you feel me? Like it's just. Should they trade for Russ? I'm not the person to ask because you know how much I like Russell, but that's not a hint of there. The homie Eric is asking, how do I feel about Frank? Frank played fine, I guess. I don't really think his defense was all that, but he played fine. He had a really cool block in the beginning of the game, but he played fine. I mean, he didn't play bad. He just played fine. I don't really see much of a difference between him and Elfrid Payton. I will say that Frankie is contributing offensively a lot more than he used to, so I will give him that. But as of right now, I literally don't see a difference between him and Elfrid Payton. Smith Jr. is the worst at the moment, but you know, again, I point that at Fizdale more than anything. Invalid was popping with you. Wafer was popping with you. I apologize. I'm just really depressed. Jefferson, let's go with you. I guess Alfred's hammy is worse than we thought. Yeah, apparently. Why Patrick Ewing never got a shot at coaching? Now, see, that is an example where you could point it at the Dolan. There you go. There's an opportunity to point the blame at Dolan. Fizz got to be a busboy or a janitor and nothing else. I don't particularly like the idea of calling an African American man boy, but he would be a very, very, very nice janitor. Because Lord have mercy, he cannot coach. The homie Invalid says, "What if we didn't sign Randall and Bobby Portis? Who was our starting four?" I have no issue with Bobby Portis. It's Randall who I have an issue with. But if we didn't sign either of them, Morris or Kevin Knox. I mean, either of them could have slid over to the four. Maybe Iggy. I don't know. The like 3 and 4 are really, I don't know. Yeah. Knox at 3, Morris at 4. We definitely could have pulled that off. Oh, Taj. What am I talking about? Taj. Yeah, Taj probably would have started. The homie Reggie said Frank zoned out on offense when Kemba was in. I don't know if zoned out is a positive or a negative, but I mean he played decent. It's just I don't know. I'm never one to check the numbers, but at the end of the game when Kemba is like perfect from the foul line and he ends up with like how many points did that bum have? 33 points. I don't know. I don't constitute that as Frankie pulling out the clamps. I think somebody just got around him. I do think it's very humorous that we like while trying to defend Frank, you hear things like, "Oh, it's because they switch." I find that absolutely hilarious personally. Like the lengths y'all will go to defend Frank. I think it's kind of funny, but again, he's playing better offensively. Look, I'm so depressed. I'm over here playing the bass. Like you feel me? I'm so depressed. I'm over here playing the bass off camera because I don't have anything to say, y'all. I really don't have anything to say, and I'm gonna keep it a thally with you. I'm gonna just keep it all the way Milwaukee Buck with you. I literally almost like just deleted this channel because I can't. I can't with this team, and I'm sorry for being so negative. I just don't get it. I don't get what more we have to do. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know Fizdale is trash. I know Fizdale is trash. How much deeper into the bellows of the lottery do we have to get before other people realize that as well? It's depressing. Really is depressing. The homie Raekwon says we need a versatile center pause and a point guard who can score like like Dennis Schroeder and Steven. Hey, I'm here for it. I'm 1000% here for it. The homie Scott says I can deal with Fizz and his. Are we talking about like literal clapping or like are you on some other type stuff? Like, did you see a video that I ain't see? Like, I don't know where to go with that. The homie Dwight says, I can't understand why you are playing Fizz. That probably says blaming Fizz. Celtics made a good play. That's why we as Knicks fans will not get anywhere. At least see what we do at the end of the first quarter. I mean, this is kind of what I was talking about earlier, how when you're not familiar with my content and maybe you are and maybe you've always felt this way, but I kind of addressed this earlier. A lot of people like to point the finger at people like me who constantly point out coaching, but Fizdale has consistently been terrible. Tonight, again, even though we've kind of already said this, but just because you said it and it makes content, I guess. Yes, there was a really, really, really clutch play from one of Kobe's disciples, Jason Tatum. But that's one place to place it. But ask yourself why we were in that position to begin with. Fizdale only played 8 people tonight, and it was another instance where we had poor RJ Barrett guarding one of the better players in the league and getting scored on. You know, if you need someone to clamp them up, you got Dotson collecting dust on the bench. You know, maybe if we would have gave Trier some minutes, maybe he could have scored a couple points. I bet you he wouldn't have missed those foul shots. Like, you feel me? Like, it's simple things that Fizdale could be doing to make things better. But I mean, it's if you don't want to if you don't want to look to that, if you want to constantly just be like, oh, you're just blaming the coach, blah, 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 blah. I have to call into question if you're actually watching the game. There's constant times where Julius Randle is out there with his back to the basket, spinning around, doing Carmelo ISO plays, dribbling the ball off of his foot and getting 5 turnovers in one freaking game. And Fizdale doesn't do anything. He just continues to reward this bum by letting him start over and over and over and over and over, where you see Bobby Portis is balling out, but he can't get in at the end of games. Now, see, if stuff like that was addressed, maybe we wouldn't be in a situation to where it's poor RJ Barrett, a child. This is what, his 6th game in the league now, his 6th professional game. You don't have a child guarding one of the better players in the league, because we wouldn't have even been in the situation, period. So again, as much as you're calling my opinions into question, I have to call your opinion into question. Did Jason Tatum hit a tough shot? Yeah, but we shouldn't have even been in that situation. This was a very winnable game. A very, very winnable game. The Celtics are going to be one of those teams that will probably sneak in towards the bottom half of the playoffs, like maybe a 5th seed or maybe 4th or something like that. I mean, we could have did something here, but loss is a loss. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Would we have won if we had Elfrid Payton? Probably not. I don't think Elfrid Payton really would have made that much of a difference. I mean, it would have been nice to have another person to handle the ball, so it's not so much pressure on RJ Barrett, but I don't think it would have made that much of a difference. I mean, Peyton and Frank are identical at this point, so I don't really think that would have made that much of a difference. I think if Trier would have played, maybe. I think if Portis would have gotten more minutes towards the end, maybe. But yeah, I don't think Elfrid Payton was the catalyst for us losing. And I don't know if I said that right. It just felt really dope. The homie Sure says Bobby wasn't the issue. The issue was when Bobby was struggling bricking. Iggy didn't come in. I thought Bobby Portis had a really good game. I mean, he didn't have the feathery touch around the rim he normally does, but played fine to me. Homie Invalid says he was running the same play for Wayne Ellington again. That's another thing to add on to why I'm frustrated with Fizz. That same play that we that they run for Wayne Ellington, a couple screens, and then he slaps something against the backboard, because that's one of 2 plays Fizdale has, but that's neither here nor there. It don't even matter at this point. The homie Scott says Randall plays sloppy because Fizz can't coach. Trier doesn't get minutes. Scott Perry isn't doing anything about it. We are 1-5. Dolan can't tell Fizz to move to the. I'm depressed. I don't have anything for you. I'm depressed. That's my answer to that. I am depressed, and y'all better watch out, because Trier's going to demand a trade. He's going to demand a trade, and he's going to leave us for Brooklyn or something like that. OB, what's good with you? Hopefully you're feeling better than I am, because I am so down in the dumps. It is literally not even that funny. The homie Raekwon says, Sever, I always say if the Knicks get any lead throughout the game, I get scared. To that point, when Marcus Morris hit that three that I think tied it, and the Knicks were celebrating like we just won the playoffs. I mean, that's pretty telling right there. I mean, we were like possibly going to overtime, and 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 they were celebrating like we just won like the first round of a playoff game. That shows extreme immaturity. Personally, I mean, I get like I don't know, but that's not even there. The homie Dwight has come back and said one thing I agree with is him giving Randall a lot of playing time. Randall is trash, but we have to give them more time to gel and work out the stuff. I guess. Sure. I'm sad. That's my response to that, but yeah, sure. I guess you can give them more time. I don't like Fizdale very much, but I don't know. I don't know. I want them to win games. The homie Scott says we need things to happen, all caps now. A trade, a coach change. I can't keep seeing them lose. Over and over again. Same here. I can't take it. The homie Izzy says, Sever, I don't know, man, if we're gonna get out of this or get to 500. Homie Mahadi says, let's go Mavs. You got the right idea. Maybe we should be supporting a different team. I don't know. How you doing, Izzy? Are you good? You feeling good? Your vibes right? How you living? Gosh dang, how you living in these streets? It's getting cold out there, y'all. Be careful. Hope y'all layered up and stuff. You see me? I got the thumb hole joints in. It is cold out here. That's not even there. The homie Reggie says Ellington was a +8, Knox was a +4. Only two with a positive plus minus. I need to do some research and figure out what that plus minus stuff means because I don't even understand what that means. I'm gonna keep it a thally with you. The homie OB says, Sever, I like your position when you're talking about Fizdale as our coach. I'm behind you on that decision. I appreciate that. I'm gonna say a lot of like really wild stuff, but if you've been subbed to me for a long time, then you definitely are aware of that, but we're not going to agree on everything. But I'm glad for the most part, most of us agree on Fizz because it's just disgusting at this point. The homie Jeffrey says Trier needs to be playing more, too talented to be on the bench so often. I don't know how you tell Trier you can't play. That is, I don't know how you look at Alonzo Trier and say, sorry, buddy, you can't play. I don't know how Fizz is getting away with that, man. The homie Alfredo's here. What's good with you, bro? Raekwon says, so true. Celebrating too early could be the downfall for us. That's what happens in the playoffs against the Celtics. Them bums came in dressed in all black, and we almost took that foolishness to 7 games. Got them all tired, and then Roy Hibbert assassinated Carmelo in the second round, and we ain't been the same since. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attack. Gosh dang it, but that's not even there. And we've been sitting here waiting on the Avatar since. Homie ain't come through. I thought it was RJ Barrett, but even RJ ain't enough to save us. The homie James was good with you. Says, can't understand why Trier is not playing. Fizz gotta go, man. There, I said it. It's for Trier to be so talented getting DMVs. I can't take this, bro. Shake my darn head. Oh, I agree. But as you can see, I have lost the will to be angry. SeverTheBond has lost the will to yell and scream because it's just not worth it anymore, y'all. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. And again, I'm not trying to bring up personal stuff, but the Knicks like almost killed me this summer. Like I can't give them any more energy. Like I'm not gonna sit here and die over a freaking team. It's not gonna go like that. I'm gonna break out that okay. Listen. Anyway, Glad you're doing good, Izzy. Glad you're feeling good. The homie Scott says, if we lose another game, I'm going to buy Knicks ticket and remove everyone from the coaching staff. Please don't get arrested, bro. The homie Reggie says, I'm definitely gonna look it up at some point. Gloating. What's good with you, bro? Long time no see. What's popping with you? Welcome to Depression Fest 019. Is it 019? I don't know. And Valid says it all went downhill when Jason Terry flopped on J.R. Smith. And that was a flop. That was absolutely, I don't even think he connected. Trier is our best offensive player, says S Mode. I am not going to deny that because I am really depressed and I'm going to go to bed on that note. Like, comment, subscribe, H3T. See another triple OG putting himself through like serious pain. I don't watch any other Knicks content creators. I'm aware of them, but I don't watch anyone else's stuff. I should, but I don't. I don't know who else is like doing live streams after every game, but if there's other people doing it, God bless them as well, because this is difficult. So if you see another triple OG putting themselves through a depression on camera like me, do me a favor, point them out, gosh dang it, because it's rough. It is rough. It is rough. But that's not even there. So I'll see y'all whatever it is we play a game again. I think it's Sunday. Will we win? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care. But maybe we will. Maybe we'll have something positive to talk about. I don't know. But Frank Ntilikina started, so that was cool. He had a block. That was fun. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Agaga. Little raw train if you want. I guess I'm going to bed, y'all. Appreciate the Penguins, Mahadi. Y'all be safe out there and happy November. I'm going to bed. Agaga. Next game is against the Kings. Oh yeah, we should win that game, but I don't know. I'll see y'all later. Hey.